Hey everyone, it's great to have you back on SFDC Ninja, and today I am back with one more video of Apex Trigger Scenario series. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. First, let's understand the data model for today's scenario. So today, we are going to use two objects, account and contact. On account object, we have a picklist field called status, which contains two values, active and inactive. And on contact object, we have a checkbox field is active, which indicates whether a contact is active or not. So this is the data model. Now let's understand what exactly we are going to do today. In today's scenario, we have to prevent deactivation of account with active contacts on it. Let's say we have an account record which has a contact whose is active checkbox is checked. Now when a user tries to change the value of status field on that account record from active to inactive, then in that case, we need to show error that you cannot inactive account with active contacts on it. So this is what we need to do today. Now it's time to code. So let's switch to VS Code. Let's create our handler class. Let's name it trigger handler. Let's create a method public static void. Let's say trg method. Guys, we need to show error on account object. Therefore, we will pass map of accounts as parameter in our method. So let's pass it map id account. Let's say new accounts map. And in this parameter, we will pass trigger.newMap from our trigger. So this parameter is equal to trigger.newMap. Now guys see, we need to show error if an account has active contacts on it. So for that, we need to fetch all contact records of account on which is active checkbox is checked. So let's fetch them like this. For contact, let's say con, select account ID from contact where account ID is in key of this map, key set, and his active checkbox should be checked. And now we will add the account ID of these contacts in a set. So let's create a set to store account ID. Let's say CCIDs. Copy this set name, paste it here, and let's add account ID in it. Basically, the purpose of using this set is to keep track of account IDs that have active contacts associated with them. And this set is then used to prevent the updation of account status value to inactive. In next step, we will work on showing error. Guys, whenever user try to update an account, then this new account map will have the new version of that account record. So let's iterate over its values like this. ACC, paste it here, dot values. Now we need to check, or we can say we need to ensure that previous value or old value of status field of account record should be active before it gets updated to inactive. But for that, we'll be needing old version of account. So let's pass another parameter in our method like this. Let's say old account map, and in this parameter we will pass trigger.oldMap from our trigger, which means this parameter is equal to trigger.oldMap, which contains the old version of account records. Let's create an instance of account record like this. Account, old account, copy this map name, paste it here, dot get acc.id. Basically here we are passing ID of account record which is being updated in get method of this old account map. So now we have both old version and new version of account record. Now let's recall that on which condition we need to show error on account. So guys, if an active account has active contacts on it and user try to make that account inactive, then in that situation we need to show error. For that we need to apply check on three things. First thing, that before updation the value of status field should be active. For that we have already created this instance. So let's use if condition to check it like this. If old account dot status is active. Second thing, that user tried to make that account inactive. For that, apply another check like this. I will use another if condition. acc.status is inactive. And last thing, that this account has active contacts on it. And for that, we have created this set, which is keeping track of accounts that have active contacts on it. So if the ID of this ACC account is present in this set, then it means that this account has active contacts on it. So let's add another condition like this. Copy this set name, paste it here, dot contains acc.id. And if all these conditions will get true, then simply show error message like this. Cannot inactive account with active contacts. Save it and deploy it to work. It is successfully deployed. So we have our handler class ready. Now let's create a trigger. Let's name it acctrg. Guys, it is obvious that our trigger will be on account object because we need to show error on it. And we have to show that error before updation of account record. So let's write account here with before update event. Apply another check. Trigger.is before and trigger.is update. And here we will call our handler class method. Copy its name, paste it here. Dot trg method. Pass trigger.newMap in first parameter and trigger.oldMap in second. Save it and deploy it to work. It is successfully deployed. We have our code ready. It's time to see it in action. So let's go to our org. In our org, we have this active account record on which a contact record is present whose is active checkbox is checked. Now let's try to update the account status to inactive. Click on edit. Click on save. So we are getting error, which means our trigger is working fine. Now let's uncheck the active checkbox of this contact record. Save it. And again, let's try to make this account inactive. Now it gets updated to inactive because it does not have any active contact on it. So that's it for today guys, and I'll be back with more interesting trigger scenarios. Thank you and keep watching.